Hello everyone, Railgan here with the first game out of our ZvP Swarmhost series. Right now I have about 3 replays planned. I could end up taking a 4th replay, I'm not quite sure. This game was played against Chenix. He's a friend of mine, so we are having some friendly banter in the chat. It was a custom game, so not a ladder match. And I wanted to show him the strategy that I came up with, and we are going to have a look at how he deals with it. Then we're going to have a look at how another Protoss deals with it tomorrow. And we're going to have a look at how Genix deals with it once he knows what's actually going to come his way. So those are what we're going to have a look at in the next couple days. What I'm doing is I'm going for a super fast lair. So first 100 gas link speed, second 100 gas into the lair. Then I'm making a couple safety links, a couple drones. I'm scouting, I see the robotics facility and the Twilight Council. I did that with my circling, I believe. Yeah, right there. I'm going to confirm again. So I kinda assume it's going to be a Darken, an Archon drop. A Dark Templar drop. I don't know, you guys make up what you want. It's going to be a Dark Templar drop, I think. So I'm throwing down the Infestation Pit and the Baneling Nest as soon as my lair finishes. You kinda want the Baneling Nest a little bit earlier sometimes. You need the Banelings to deal with Adepts, but I think he's going for DTs. Checking immediately, noticing that he's trying to expand, and he sends the Warp Prism across. I'm spreading creep in my main base. I have 3 queens ready just to try and deal with the Warp Prism. In the meantime, I also took my 3rd base, but not too much is happening there. And right here we see a cute little snipe, and 3 Templar died. I didn't have detection there, so what I did was I manually exploded my Banelings. That cost me quite a bit as well, but it was still a good trade. Now he of course has to warp in additional DTs, so you can morph them into Archons eventually. I'm already prepared. I didn't build any spores, I have the Overseer instead. I'm getting the Overlord speed as well, so I can move them faster. The pneumatized carapace upgrade. I realized that he wants to warp in Archons, so I immediately move my links to this side of the map, and I start firing at the Archons, and I actually get one of the Archons. It's kinda sad for him. At the same time I'm getting the burrow out upgrade at home. I'm playing a little bit weird of an opener. I'm using a lot of links to deal with the DT Archon drop, and I'm using queens as well. At the same time I started the Infestation Pit. I followed up with a double evolution chamber, building a 4th hatchery there and a macro hatchery in my natural. I'm getting the Infestors. Before I go for the Swarmhost, I first get Infestors. Infestors are quite important as well, and we will see that not necessarily in this replay, but in another replay quite soon. I think in the game tomorrow we're going to see the real importance of the Infestors. In this game I kinda use them to, well, deal with the Warp Prism. We're going to have a look at that right now. I'm using the burrow upgrade to rush in, then we fungal the Warp Prism, set the queens on the Warp Prism, fungal it again, the Warp Prism dies, and we have the Swarmhost on the way as well. So right now we have 3 base saturation. Didn't take both gases there yet, but I'm on the way there. I have enough larva from all these hatches, because I usually get kinda sloppy with my injects at one point or another. So I like to build additional hatches. Then I'm morphing some Banelings because I kinda expect him to have a lot of Zealots. That's what Protoss usually have, so I'm morphing some Banelings to blow those up. And we're going to have a, well, I'm gonna call it a run by with our Swarmhost right here. He's already prepared, but the question is, will it matter? Has to morph those into Archons immediately. The Locusts run in, dash on top of his Immortals. We clean up pretty much all his units right here. Even that Archon falls against the Locusts, and with a nice defense, and then a cute little fungal. I think the Observer survives. Should have fungaled again, but only had 1 Infestor left. What I'm doing now is I'm getting the Neural Parasite upgrade. We're not really going to use it against him in this game, but I will use it in other replays. The Neural Parasite is to deal with Colossi because, well, Protoss usually when they see Swarmhost, their response is either, well, I'm gonna go Sky Protoss, which is the third replay that we're going to have a look at, or the response is to go Colossi, second replay, or I'm going High Templar, this replay. So we're going to have a look at all of those styles. I'm also burrowing Banelings here. They are not really that effective, and he has an observer anyways, but might as well. Dropped off a couple locusts there, sending in my Banelings, trying to get his Templars. Couldn't quite get them. Keep in mind, locusts, they always focus fire units that shoot up. He doesn't have any units that shoot up, so the locusts just focus fire at the cannon. Well, today I learned, I guess. Sent Lings into the natural at the same time, just doing a little bit of damage. Running back home. If you look at the supply, I'm still almost maxed out because, well, the Swarmhosts don't die. I just need a lot of Banelings to kill the charge lots. And then, well, this is always a scary sight, right? Just see these big wobbly units running at you. Then they drop off their locusts and they fly in from every angle. And they just fly. It's such a fun style to play. And I've Infestors to fungal him a little, well, we're just sending stuff at him. I'm deliberately showing you this replay a little bit slower so you can really appreciate it. Maybe I should zoom out. No, I kind of forget about that sometimes, I guess. Sorry about that. I lost some Swarmhosts there, miss micro. Right here we see the next attack and the Banelings roll in, the Swarmhosts roll in, the Lings roll in, and they just cannot keep up. I'm also spreading creep at these bases so you cannot take them. Well, he can take them, but he has to move there actually to try and get them. It's always important to have Baneling, follow up Banelings at home. I'm also getting the hive so I can eventually get Vipers, or just Broodlords or Ultralisks. All good units. And I spawned some locusts there, kinda triggered him I guess. He just sees it's hard to tell how many locusts are going to spawn. And right here we see the last fight of the game, where well, the locusts run in and everything dies, I guess. Then we get the So that's what I had for you guys for today. What we did was we opened with Lair Hatch. We went Ling speed into Hatch, and then we played kind of a 2-base opener, but instead of 2-base mute opener, but instead of mutas, we built the infestation pit, put creep tumor here and here so we can deal with the warp prism. Had some banelings ready to deal with adepts, but instead we blew up the DTs. Then we made now I can show you guys this, but it's not too much happening. It just kinda dies, I guess. Then we neural his mothership core and he GG's out. Well, I mean he's dead anyways, right? Swarmhosts have quite a couple kills, 4-2, 4-2-0. I didn't really drone up these bases too much. Show you the drone count event for 66 workers. You don't need that many workers because the Swarmhosts kind of, as Avila would say, well, to generate free income, guys. It's like a hack, you know, you constantly spawn free units. It's almost like interceptors where you constantly get free flying units that kill everything. But yeah, that's mostly it for this game. I'm not quite sure about the missile tech upgrade yet. I think Lings are really good units, and especially Banelings as well. Of course, upgrading the Locusts could be quite good as well. Anyways, tomorrow we're going to have a look at Swarmhost against Colossi, so I hope I'll see you guys for that replay as well. And until then, thank you all for watching. Bye!